Good evening and welcome into the Love Yourself Spiritual channel. My name is Peggy. I am going to continue a major arcana read where we learn a little bit about the spiritual energies that are being offered to us by the universe all the time, and see what spirit might want to teach us about the energies. Today we're going to work with the energy of strength. And strength is offered to the universe, to us, offered by the universe to us, to help us to have the strength to push something away, possibly something that isn't good for us. Maybe, it's a relationship that we love, but we know it's toxic and needs reconfigured, or it needs to be left. And so the strength to push something away, or the strength to pull something to you that, is maybe a change that is scary. And so we may have a little fear around it, and it's the strength to overcome that fear. It offers you courage in light of all of those things, either to push something away or to bring it towards you, because both do take courage. And then the next energy that we're going to work with today is the Hermit. And the Hermit symbolizes the one who's walked the path, who has seen some life, and does understand and has some wisdom that has been acquired. And when the Hermit card comes out, for me it's always a call to introspect and to go within and rest upon a subject. Maybe take some time to yourself to determine what is actually best for you. And in traditional tarot decks, is always depicted by an older man. He generally has a staff in his hand, and for me, staff has a little bit to do with the passion and also the staff of wisdom. And then the lantern that he uses to light his path has a star in it, and it's the Star of Solomon, which represents wisdom, of course. And for me, the star also represents his star, meaning his wish, the thing that he wishes for, the dreams that he still holds, understanding that those are important to light your path. He has enough wisdom to know that letting go of your dreams is actually not good. It's actually best to keep your dreams and light your path according to the dreams that you're holding. So I love the Hermit. He's fabulous, one of my favorite energies. And then the last one that we have today that we're going to work with is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is an energy of luck, of also change. It a lot of times will denote the cycles or the seasons of life. It actually rules the seasons, and as you know, the seasons are continually changing. And it can also indicate destiny, fate, however you want to call that. Also soul bonds, if I'm in a reading and it has to do with possibly a Two of Cups or Four of Wands, then to me it does depict a little bit that there's a destiny in the relationship, which to me indicates some soul bond. And so the Wheel of Fortune actually encompasses quite a bit of energy, and what the universe is offering to you in the Wheel of Fortune a lot of times will be indicated by the cards that you read after it. But it definitely does offer change. There's almost always indicating some kind of cycle of life that is in the process of going under some change or transformation. So let's go ahead and do a 3-card downline for each and see what Spirit would want to teach us about them today. Just pause really quick. Divine Spirit, would you come and entertain us in this reading today, and please guide the cards and help us to have understanding. And Archangel Michael, you watch over us, and any and all ancestors that would want to come in, you're welcome. Thank you. I'm just going to turn the music down a little bit. Okay, sorry for the interruption. I actually thought that I had restarted the camera, and I had not. And then luckily another interruption came, and so it paused it. But I did lay the cards out already. And I'm just going to go through them and just read them as we go, starting with Strength. So interestingly, on the bottom of the deck, when I was taking that, which is the energy for me that is supporting, that maybe you're not always aware of, Strength card came out again. So Strength supporting Strength. And I had to kind of giggle because the card under it was the Lovers, and I asked Spirit, I said, do you intend for me to take that too? And he said, yes, I do. And so I did. And definitely, so the Lovers always, when the Lovers card comes out, it actually indicates a soul bond, which we're soul tied with people that we decide to come with and have experiences with. And most of those experiences that we wanted to have were what you would consider a karmic journey, or something that we wanted to work through, maybe something that was left over from a past life, and maybe not, maybe just something that we wanted to specifically work on with those people. And so definitely with Strength being the card that we're reading, and Strength coming out on Strength to support, I think that the spirit just really wants to tell us that it will take strength for those changes that you want to make, or that you wanted to make when you came in those soul bond energies, that it will definitely take strength to learn the lessons that are there to be learned. And then the way I do my downline is mental, emotional, and spiritual energies in a row. And the first card out in this Strength line is, in the mental energy, is the Four Cups. So this is cups are about love, and this is showing basically a perspective. And there's 3 cups down here that are kind of being ignored by the person sitting cross-legged under this tree, with their kind of in a defensive stance with their arms over their chest like that. And the universe is offering them a 4th cup, and that 4th cup probably represents more love, or not receiving the love that is being offered, and offering, the universe offering more. I think the universe is always offering more to us. So the 4 cups for me is always a little bit of an energy of complacency. And 4 is the first time that a circle actually appears. And so a circle for me is always a little bit of a repeating cycle. And so if you have a repeating cycle that is, it's good, it's not great, it's just okay, and possibly that's just as simple as just not appreciating, the love that you have in your life. And when you don't appreciate the love that you currently have in your life, you actually aren't able to see that more is always being offered to you, that the universe is always offering to you. All you have to do is look up and appreciate what you do have, the 3 full cups already, and then a 4th cup is always offered. And so that in the mental energy, that's something to be aware of. You can't use your strength. You can't use strength to attract from the universe some beautiful things if you are complacently not appreciating the things that you already have, as far as love goes. And then our next card is the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords for me is always about moving to calmer waters, moving away from situations, and especially thoughts, because swords always indicates your thoughts. And but moving your heart to a calmer situation in your thoughts first. More peacefulness, more balance. 6 is always a number of wanting balance. All the even numbers indicate balancing. And then the last card out is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands are about passion. And certainly your passionate energies are going to take the most strength for you to move outside of you, to control. Because, with the passionate energies are things like pride, jealousy, anger, they're kind of all part of that passionate wand energy. And our Knights are about taking what's in us outside of us. And so it does take strength to spiritually move those things and to control them as well. And a Knight, you don't trust someone to go to war who is not in control of themselves. At least in the upright he is. And then we're going to move all over to the Hermit. And the energy supporting the Hermit is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. It's this isn't a knight that you send a message with. This is a knight that you send to rebuild. This is a knight that you send to lay a foundation with very specific and maybe intricate orders. Because they're going to do it very methodically. They're not going to go, hell-bent, but they are going to get the job done. They're going to do a very thorough job, as the earth energies too. And anytime a pentacle shows up in a reading anywhere for me, it does indicate to me some type of 3D work, because that is what earth energy offers to us. And then the first card in our mental downline is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is just a struggle. It's just being locked in a little bit of a struggle. And, it's passionate energy. It can be a struggle that's between you and you. And especially if there's a struggle that's going on within you, that would be a call to go within, to introspect, to ask yourself, what is it that I'm really wanting in this situation? And is what I want in this situation right and valid? And is it going to really make me happy? That's very important. So if you're having an internal struggle, go in and find out where you really stand on the subject. Okay, and then in the heart space, we have the Page of Swords. And pages are about learning. Pages are about, being the scholar, being young, it can indicate just a little bit of immaturity, but in this downline, it's more about finding a new thought, finding a new way of thinking. And that's what a lot of times what the Hermit is indicating the need for, is to, as I said, introspect and find new thoughts. And then Spirit's finding he really wants everyone to know that this one's important. This is the Hermit in the spiritual energy in this downline. And so when you have a struggle, and especially if the struggle is within yourself first, and it's going to take a new perspective or a new place in the mind, a changed mind, the best way to do it is the Hermit. So we've got the Hermit, clarifying the Hermit. And then our last one is the Wheel of Fortune, about the changing of the season, the cycles, fate, and clarifying that, or supporting that, is the Ace of Swords. So most changes have to start with the mind. They have to start with a new perspective in the mind, and that's what the Ace of Swords, it's about a new beginning. And all new beginnings should begin with careful consideration, which has to be from a mental perspective. And then the Eight of Pentacles is in the mental energy. You are going to have to work with your mind. In the mental energies in this downline, you're going to have to do the work. Pentacles are always about doing some form of work, and the Eight is actually hard work. And so in order to see the cycle that you're in, or how the season might need to change, and where the fortune in that could lie, some mental or work is going to need to be done. And then the Seven of Pentacles is the next card out, again and that's in the heart space. So once you kind of understand with your mind the work that needs to be done in the heart space, planting that seed with love and nurturing it and helping it along so that it can grow, and then patiently waiting for that growth to happen, because there's a little bit of patience in the Seven of Pentacles that's required. And then the last card out is the Seven of Wands, which is, it can mean a defensive stance. In this downline, for me, it just means to passionately stand for what you see as needing to be the change in the cycle or the season that you're in, so that you can realize the fortune that is always there for you when the Wheel of Fortune comes out. So I think we'll just do a couple of clarifiers from this. I picked I think it's a unicorn deck. I'm pretty sure this one is. I can look up the actual name of it if somebody wants to know. Oops. It's really pretty. I like it. Spirit, what else do you have to offer us tonight about these energies? Balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or a little or less. Set boundaries with your work. Balance. Balance your work and your play. Balance what's going on in your mind. What else? A lot of butterflies in that card. Anytime a butterfly comes out, it just indicates to me that transformation, which is what the Wheel of Fortune about, honestly, is about, you know, changing situations and transforming. Nature, ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elements. Yes, grounding is very important. Grounding your energies is actually one of the best things that you can do for yourself, just in order to get a good night's sleep. I have actually a grounding sheet on my bed and a grounding mat that I'll walk across several times a day just to ground my energies, because that's really important. If you have questions about grounding, put in the comments and I'll respond to that. Grounding is important. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this today. And if you are interested in a personal reading or spiritual counseling, you can email me. The email is in the description box. And I hope that you have a blessed day. Namaste.